I'm Maria from My Lifeblood.
And I'm Roslyn from Uttleymoore Food. Today's topic is going to be a very popular one, I just know, Maria, and that's going to be
Constipation.
It's something that we both work with and we both get to deal with our clients, and constipation is a misunderstood topic.
I think it is, Roslyn. I think a lot of people don't realise that the bowels need to be emptied every single day, ideally more than once a day. And a lot of people that I see in consultation actually don't have a bowel movement every day. They might go 4 or 5. So it's a really big issue, and this is why we wanted to talk about it.
Sure. And look, it's such an easily remedied condition. It has so many health impacts, or it impacts on the health so much, and yet within 24, 48 hours of people making changes to their diet, just purely by introducing fruit till noon, or a salad per day, or drinking more water, or exercising, just those simple things, diet, exercise and water, it can be remedied in 24, 48 hours.
Absolutely, and how simple are those things? We all have control over those things. We can all make conscious choices and introduce those things into our diet and have a massively positive impact on our health.
Absolutely. So, using your bowels once a day is terrific, and so long as it's a good bowel movement, none of these little rabbit dropping things. We need a good bowel movement once a day, or ideally twice to 3 times a day, per day, not per week.
When we're constipated, we've got congestion in the system, and it really isn't something that we want. It's going to cause a lot of health problems down the track. We'll get inflammation, tissue toxicity. It will literally affect every other system of the body. So when we're talking about food in relation to health, one of the things we must remember is that often we will be eating foods that are contributing to their constipation.
Absolutely. And look, I think too, another common misbelief or misunderstanding is that people think, I haven't been to the toilet today, so I've got to eat something in order to get me to go to the toilet.
Yes.
And I think the best thing that people could do under those circumstances is stop eating. Give your body a rest. If you've overloaded your system, the best thing you can do is just stop, have a break, just maybe drink water for a day, or just eat watermelon for a day. Just ease off the system. If your toilet was blocked, you wouldn't keep using your toilet. Just give it a break. Just
Absolutely.
Give it a rest.
And the water aspect is so important, because we do hold a lot of water in the abdominal cavity, and if we're not keeping ourselves hydrated, the body will not want that to occur. It will shift that water to other parts of the body where it's more needed, like around the brain, for example. So one of the first reasons we can get constipated is through lack of water.
People are really experiencing high levels of constipation. Certainly colonics is an area that I can assist people with, and I know that can happen at hydrating the liver and cleaning out old waste. So, think about your bowels. Think about using your bowels on a regular basis, once, twice, maybe 3 times a day. The other thing too, Maria, is that people sometimes get misunderstanding about that they're going to the toilet every day.
Yes.
Now, if they're using their bowels once a day, but they're only doing a very small bowel movement, the length of our colon is around 10 metres.
It's huge.
It's huge. And if you're doing a little piece of poo about this big every day, all you're really doing is clearing the rectum, and your complete colon is remaining full. And that's not good. We really need to be emptying the complete colon every day.
Absolutely, because when that congestion is sitting in there, it will be reabsorbed by the body, and that will lead to auto-intoxication. Certainly not a place that we want to be in.
Yeah. So just using your bowels once a day, it's not how many times you're using your bowels, it's how much poo you're actually doing per day.
Yes.
And someone, I don't know, I can't remember who it was now, someone said to me in my past training that we need to do about a foot of poo per day. And it didn't matter whether it was 3 lots of 4 or 4 lots of 3 inches, but you need to do a decent dump every day. None of these little rabbit droppings or you know, squirty, farty type poo either. It needs to be a healthy bowel motion.
Absolutely, and the other thing too is actually to have a look at what your bowel movement looks like, because not everybody chooses to do that. And how can you determine what's happening in that system if you're not actually looking at what's coming out? You've got to be aware.
Yeah, because those changes, you know, whether there's blood in your bowel movement or parasites, or whether you're getting undigested food particles, yeah,
it's
and you see that with the blood.
Absolutely.
You know, so people can actually get to see that on a daily, hopefully daily basis when they're using their bowels. So Maria, that's us getting down and dirty, constipation.
Actually, Roslyn, there's a really great article that you authored. It's on my website. It's called From Constipation to Cancer.
That is a really good article and certainly well worth checking out either on your website, Maria.
Yes, which is mylifeblood.com.au.
Or you can check it out at uttleymoorefood.com, and you might even like to go and have a look at the ebook that we've just put together, and that's got a lot of information. It'll answer a lot of questions. And so next time we get together,
next time we're going to be talking about Candida.
And that is one you're not going to want to miss. Thanks, Maria.
Thanks, Ros.
Warning, the following images may offend, but this is the best example of a good dump. Something to aspire to.